Thank you so much, Golden Boy. Closing out the day, hearing from ScreaM after their first victory at Masters 2. ScreaM, in fact, this is the first time I'm talking to anyone from the Team Liquid squad. So before I get into the matches that we've seen you guys play out there on the stage, I want to get a sense from you coming in as the EU #1 seed, what your expectations were for this tournament.
Well, hey man, it's a pleasure to talk to you. I'm super happy to get the first win. So yeah, coming here, it's been a really tough qualifier for us in Europe. Like a lot of tough teams. Like obviously we beat Fnatic, but we also lost to them. But yeah, we know that in this game we need to keep it up. We need to evolve all the time. Like we cannot like come up with the same stuff here. Like so, that's kind of the mistake we did a little bit. But now we're kind of coming back and trying to find new things. Trying to find the solutions and yeah, man, it's a pleasure to be here. First event, first international event. So I don't know, it's such a pleasure. It's historic. So like, man,
absolutely,
no words.
I think from all of our perspective, right, I'm just glad to be involved, be here, and watch history be made out there on this stage. Interesting too to hear you talk about the flexibility that is required from teams as we watch the meta evolve, not only for the game itself, but as the regions come together. And that leads me to my next question. It was a tough loss the first time out there on stage. You guys gave us one of the sickest overtime wins on Split to kick off that series, but ended up falling to version 1. What were the takeaways there from that match?
I think we did a lot of mistakes, man. Like we gave them a lot of space, and like with the comp they played, like they had no flushes. I think we shouldn't have done. We should have played like this. And that's what we learned today. We of course, we analyze every game, every time when we lose, when we win. There's always stuff to learn from. And also, it was the first game on stage. I think it played a little bit of a role, Like, we didn't feel that comfortable as usual. I think today we played way better than we did yesterday. Even though it's not the same opponent, but they were really tough as well. So, and version 1 is a really tough opponent as well. So, I don't know, man. It's like every game is just gonna try to evolve.
Very interesting you mentioned the flashes, because it's actually something I specifically asked to suggest about their match today. The lack of flashes coming out from teams in NA and specifically version 1. But rolling ahead to today's match, where you talk about performing a lot better, I mean, that first map, Split, what a dominant victory from you guys. And we get to see a little bit more of the classic ScreaM that we know. You had 3 2Ks, 3 3Ks, and a 4K in just a 15-round match. Were you guys just feeling yourselves on top of having kind of reworked some of the strategy coming in?
Yeah, this is the liquid we want to see, right? Like this is the liquid that owns people, and that's what we're gonna try to do every single day right now. Like personally, I felt great. Like it was a great match for me, but like the whole team was like communication-wise, everybody was like super hyped. Like we didn't want to go out this tournament, We don't want to go out this tournament, so we're gonna try our best. And yeah, man, like it's been a really good game for us. I'm just super happy right now.
It's a good point. It's elimination matches from here on out. Let's roll forward to the final map of the day. We were on Ascent. This one felt a little tougher. KRÜ was keeping it close. What did you feel like they changed and did a little bit better to make it that much more of a battle?
Yeah, they had some nice retakes on A. Like usually on A, we kind of know how to hold sides and stop the retakes. But like we lost a couple of crucial rounds in the beginning after winning a pistol. But I think we kind of did well. We recovered well, and at the end we stay composed, and we had a good view on what they did. We had a good analyze, and everything was going our way. I would say, even though the score was a bit more like tight, of course. But like, I mean, it is how it is, man. Like they're really tough as well,
I mean, you brought it back from 9-5, and so again, a string of wins there on the back half definitely helped you out. Final question is, as you move on to play Vikings next, they just got knocked down from the upper bracket. Thoughts on that Brazilian squad and the matchup ahead of you?
Well, like this is the matchup. I think I was a little bit, I don't know what to think about it, because we've been practicing against them, and like they're really good. Like their game style is super confusing, super fast. We're not used to it in Europe, so it's gonna be a really tough game. But like if Sentinels beat them, like I think we can beat them as well. So we're just gonna, if we play like today, if we analyze the game, we play our own game, we are ready for what they do. I think we definitely have our chances. So it's gonna be a really good game.
All right, and then from there, it's going to be version 1 or Fnatic after that, and that's, again, of course, a clash that people would look forward to. But again, ScreaM, congratulations on the victory today. 2-0, looking good, and warming up into the tournament. Thanks for taking the time.